Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the voice of the people. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
Every day I'm hustling, 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 hustling. Every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling.
TheBoxingVoice.com. You walk away with a silver medal, which is an incredible accomplishment. Can you take any pride in that?
I don't like to lose.
Now it's like I know what feeling I don't want to ever go through. People talking about you crying and blah, blah, blah. Like, you go watch Floyd. Floyd was crying after he lost. I don't ever want to feel that again. I don't want to ever lose. Like, I'm not cool with losing.
This is a TKO victory for Shakur Stevenson.
He's tough. He don't take no for an answer. So I got to beat it out of him.
Shakur, of course he the truth. TFemo not messing with him. I don't think Tank messing with him. Eric Russell Jr. ain't messing with him.
Me right now, if you ask me, would I beat Floyd Mayweather back in the day? I'm going to say yes. And truthfully, really believe that.
I know my body. Yeah, I know Shakur body. Shakur know my body. Do I step to you when we fought? Yes or no?
No.
Do we step to each other? Yes or no?
No.
The southpaw version of Floyd Mayweather.
Oscar can't keep ducking. It's time for him to fight. It's me versus Oscar Valdez. There's nothing else to look forward to. Canelo can't get in the ring fight for him. And even if he could, I feel like me and Canelo's at the same weight. I feel like I'll beat him.
SDS Promotions.
I'm one of the best fighters in boxing.
TheBoxingVoice.com. You walk away with a silver medal, which is an incredible accomplishment. Can you take any pride in that?
I don't like to lose.
Now it's like I know what feeling I don't want to ever go through. People talking about you crying and blah, blah, blah. Like, you go watch Floyd. Floyd was crying after he lost. I don't ever want to feel that again. I don't want to ever lose. Like, I'm not cool with losing.
This is a TKO victory for Shakur Stevenson.
He's tough. He don't take no for an answer. So I got to beat it out of him.
Shakur, of course he the truth. TFemo not messing with him. I don't think Tank messing with him. Eric Russell Jr. ain't messing with him.
Me right now, if you ask me, would I beat Floyd Mayweather back in the day? I'm going to say yes. And truthfully, really believe that.
I know my body. Yeah, I know Shakur body. Shakur know my body. Do I step to you when we fought? Yes or no?
No.
Do we step to each other? Yes or no?
No.
The southpaw version of Floyd Mayweather.
Oscar can't keep ducking. It's time for him to fight. It's me versus Oscar Valdez. There's nothing else to look forward to. Canelo can't get in the ring fight for him. And even if he could, I feel like me and Canelo's at the same weight. I feel like I'll beat him.
SDS Promotions.
I'm one of the best fighters in boxing.
TheBoxingVoice.com. You walk away with a silver medal, which is an incredible accomplishment. Can you take any pride in that?
What up, what up, what up, what up? Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another edition of the Boxing Voice Radio. Today, we're going to be discussing Shakur Stevenson versus Edwin de los Santos. Beat down or upset. I really wanted to talk about how there's not a lot of hype for this, but I said, let's just be positive and try to bring the hype. You know, who's excited for this fight? I think we're 2 weeks out. This is happening right here in Las Vegas. Shakur taking on Edwin de los Santos, the Dominican fighter. Obviously, the first choice was going to be Frank Martin, but we can even go further back than that because it was Isaac Cruz who was mandated by the WBC or ordered by the WBC at the convention last year to face Shakur for an eliminator. He didn't want to do that. Then Haney decided to move up in weight, face Regis Prograis, became champion in recess, giving Shakur the ability to fight for the vacant title. And they asked Isaac again. He wasn't interested this time for a belt. So they asked Cepeda, who also wasn't interested. They got to Frank Martin, who seemed to have some interest, but ultimately decided against facing Shakur Stevenson. Fast forward, in enters De Los Santos, who made it clear that he was going to take the fight if, for whatever reason, Frank Martin did not. Sure enough, the minute Frank stepped aside, De Los Santos made that fight and has been training ever since. He is here in Las Vegas. I did get the opportunity to watch him spar live an entire session. He sparred with Sterling Castillo. I guess they don't care that I say that, right? They didn't tell me not to. But let's see how big Sterling is. Because, yeah, I thought he was like a welterweight, but I could be wrong. And, yeah, it was a decent session. Obviously, De Los Santos showed that he is certainly world title challenger material. Now, Sterling is 5'9", and it doesn't say here from what I'm seeing on BoxRec in terms of his stance and whatnot, but he was sparring De Los Santos out that southpaw style. So, that's the work that he was looking for. Now, Castillo has a 70-inch reach, and he's fought at 140 or as high as 140, as low as 35. But most of his fights have been at that 140-pound limit. This is Sterling Castillo for those that haven't seen him. This is how he looks. He's also Dominican, 28 years old. So this is one of the sparring partners. Now, I tried to come back today, but they were sparring somewhere else. And, Bob was taking Nunez somewhere else, so who knows where De Los Santos is now. But he was getting work with Sterling Castillo, who's 18-0, 13 KOs, only one loss and one draw. De Los Santos, we don't really know much about him. He has one loss to William Foster, who we do know who is a good fighter, obviously with the win over De Los Santos, and he has the win over Jamel Herring fighter Maciel Lopez. He has actually the win over Michael Dutchover. He has a few wins on his resume, William Foster, and he'll be fighting Henry LeBron actually on Top Rank here in the coming days. That being said, it's a good undercard as well. You got to remember you have that fight with Vladimir Hernandez coming off of his upset win over Truck, and he's going to be taking on undefeated top-ranked prospect Troy Isley, and Troy has been, taking this fight extremely serious from what I can tell from when I see him in the gym and, from when I see him sparring. He's gotten some good sparring. I've seen him do some good things in sparring. I was lucky enough to watch him spar in front of Bud, so he showed out. So Isley definitely looking good. He's on this undercard as well. And also, another good fighter on this undercard is Cashflow Diaz. Cashflow Diaz, who's now training with Mickey Bay. And I gave Mickey, I did an interview with Mickey Bay. If you want to check that out, you can go on over to our YouTube channel And check that out. Mickey is now working with Cash Flow. And I already liked Cash Flow. If you go through his resume, he's had some very good fights for a young undefeated fighter. And this next fight is another very tough fight versus Max Ornelius. But if you don't know now, you know here on youtube.com/The Boxing Voice. I'm screen sharing Floyd Diaz. You watch Floyd Diaz come up on 24/7 under the hands of Floyd Mayweather, hence his name Floyd. His father was inspired by Floyd Mayweather. Cash Flow showed up on a lot of the 24/7s, and we got to see the young kid doing pad work and, living that life. Cash Flow is 9-0, 3 KOs, so he hasn't really developed that man strength yet. He's only 20 years old. But look at all the undefeated fighters he faced. Now, granted, I would have said the same thing about Chris Colbert before his loss to Hector Garcia. Look at all the undefeated fighters he faced and beat. So take that what you will. But Pedro Salom, undefeated. Danny, and I know this guy. This guy is from New York. This is a Andre Rozier fighter. Decent fighter. And that's a good win. Another undefeated fighter here, Jose Ramirez. Another undefeated fighter here, Jamie Jasso. So they've put him in with undefeated fighters now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. And now he'll be facing Max Ornelius, who I believe also holds a decent resume. 15-1, 1 draw. Just lost to Hector Valdez, but before that had been on a hell of a win streak, as you can see. And Max is also local here in Vegas, as you can see. So the fact that he's taken this fight has definitely built a rivalry. A lot of shit talking going on. And both parties taking this fight very seriously because, again, there's some bragging rights here, They both live in Vegas, so they got to get this one right. So Max, let's see. He fought Hector Valdez and lost. Hector Valdez hasn't fought since, but is undefeated from Dallas, Texas. He's listed as inactive because he hasn't fought since that win over Max at the Pechanga Arena in San Diego. And that's another thing. This fight was at 22. If you look, Diaz's last fight was at 19. All his fights basically were at 22, except for some of these early ones. I'm told this fight is at 18. So Diaz moving down in weight, further showing his discipline and commitment to the sport because he's been pro now 2-3 years going on or going on a little bit, going on 3, and decides to drop down in weight now. I like it. So, like I said, you got Troy Isley. He's a middleweight. Now, I don't know if you consider him a natural middleweight, being as though he just moved up a few fights ago, maybe even 1, maybe 2 fights ago. We can check just to be sure. But he did start that career at 54. Well, look at that. 57, 56, 56, 56, 57, 58. Well, basically never 54. I guess those were just pipe dreams that he was going to go down to 54, and that was never quite able to happen. The lowest it looks like he got was 156 even. So that's actually good for him. Clearly, naturally a middleweight. And he's definitely taking. What's up with BoxRec and not being updated? This is not the first time that we've done this, and they don't have the card. They need to get their shit together with the event. But Vladimir Hernandez is on this card, and he's coming off that upset to Lorenzo Truck Simpson that is obviously trained by Calvin Ford, good friend of Tank, and on Tank's, GTD Promotions. Now, this is Jesus Ramos, who just lost to Erickson Lubin. He beat Vladimir in 6 rounds, but you had to watch that fight. That was a fight. Ramos showed his mettle by getting that win via knockout, or TKO rather, but Julian was upset by Vladimir. Alfredo Angulo was upset by Vladimir. And even Aaron Nicoli was upset by Vladimir. Shout out to Suleiman Kuskosko, who's fighting this week, did not get upset by Vladimir. And even Israel Masvidal in his debut did not get upset. But Danny Valdivia did get upset by Vladimir. Twice. Valdivia even got a rematch because it was an upset. So, and I know Danny, bro. It's crazy. But Vladimir, great fight for Troy. We will know what he is made of. They say this is a step up. I don't know anything about Jose Cardenas, but they say this is also a step up. I don't know. Can't really tell you that. Look, his BoxRec don't even come up. I don't know how this is going to be no step up. Shit. Looks like I Googled them, though, before. Whenever it's purple, we hit it. All my true smokers get it. So he lost to Mark Castro's debut, so that's not a good look. Other than that, he got one fight this year, 130-pounder. I thought Mason was bigger than that. Lord. How big is Mason? Lightweight. Well, that is 130. I don't know. I guess we'll have to see how tough Cardenas is. Let's double check, make sure that he is never been stopped. Never been stopped. But he got a DQ, so what happened there? I didn't watch that fight. And outside of that fight, damn, unanimous decision. Oh, I guess it changed to no decision by the Texas Commission. I wonder if that was also for weed. But he had won that fight versus Darrell Hines, so that's good. So I don't know how durable he is. Let's just be real. But they say he is. That's what I've heard in these Vegas streets, and that they've matched all these top-ranked fighters tough. So we'll see. But going back to the schedule, good fight I'm excited about. Brian Norman Jr., welterweight, just signed with Top Rank. I think they've only given them 2 fights. Turning Stone, yep, these are his 2 fights with Top Rank. So they gave him 2, and let's be real. Both of these were 2 tough ones. These were 2 dudes that, from my understanding, never had been stopped and yet to be stopped. So, Brian Norman came in with a lot of hype about power. His power is yet to show up. Both guys that never been stopped didn't get stopped with the quote-unquote puncher. He got a lot of hype because of his sparring session with Terrence Bud Crawford in Atlanta, and that's probably why sparring is sparring, because he hasn't been able to live up to that sparring, not via knockout anyway. But he's in tough. He's in tough. This is a real fight for him. Quentin Randall is no joke. He's just not the biggest puncher, but he's a good fighter, undefeated fighter, very experienced Houston guy, knows all the names from Houston, gets all the work with the guys out there, and stays busy, even if it's on his own. So this is going to be interesting to see how it plays out. Again, we made money on Randall versus Willie Jones. Now he's in a fight with Brian Norman Jr. Jr. again hasn't gotten that fight to prove to us that he's really who they say he is. This could be it. He's in with a guy that doesn't have the power to keep him off him if Jr. really has the power. So we're going to learn something. Emiliano Vargas, I feel so blessed, man. I hope things only get better because it is expensive to live in Vegas, but I do feel blessed to be here, man, because next fight is Emiliano Vargas versus Cristiano Oliveras, and I got to see him spar the other day, and I'm talking about Emiliano Vargas, and guess who sparred him? Let me see. Can I find a drum roll that quick? I got to see him spar. Guess with who? I never could find what I need quick. I got to start learning the update gave me the search ability, but I've always... Here it goes. Cash Flow Diaz. All relative, right? Like dudes on the card. Now, obviously, Emiliano Vargas, I want to say is 130, maybe 126. They got him at 130 for sure. So that's better work for Diaz, who's smaller. He's essentially fighting at bantamweight, 118 this fight. So that's better work for him. But, I'm sure Vargas got something out of it. But Vargas, undefeated, just signed with Top Rank. This will be probably, he's been busy. This is probably his 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe his 7th fight or his 6th fight with Top Rank. So he's definitely staying busy. Now, I don't know anything about Christian Oliveras, and I haven't heard if they're putting him in tough, and by him I mean Vargas. But, oh wait, fuck, I feel like I've seen this kid. It's not a kid though, he's a grown-ass man. 10-0, 5 KOs. I don't know if I've seen him in Vegas. Where does he reside? Doesn't say he resides here. It says Chile. But that face certainly looks, let me send this to Danny. Certainly looks familiar. Let me just zoom that in. Oh, I'm not sharing. Sorry. First, since I'm not sharing, let me send this to Danny. And then share this. This guy looks so familiar. But anyway, that's still a step up. You know what I mean? So Danny was right. Everybody's being stepped up. Look, he's 7-0. They're throwing him in there with a 10-0. He's got 6 KOs. This guy's got 5 KOs. Pretty good matchmaking, bro. They're certainly trying to see who's going to sink and who's going to swim. Obviously, Emanuelnavarrete, I wouldn't say he's in tough, but we will find out how tough and good Conciao is because, he fought Shakur. It's like hard to gauge when you're fighting someone so fucking good to know where you are. So we will see where Emanuelnavarrete is, even though we kind of already know he has beaten good fighters already. Just destroyed Valdez. Then he's got the 2, Dog Bay fights and whatever else he's got under his belt, But this is another common opponent with Shakur right now, Visually, he beat down Valdez better than Shakur. Visually, optics. So can he do it again? Can he make Gunsey out all bloody and gruesome looking? We'll see. Last but not least, we got your November 16th main event. Shakur Stevenson, Edwin de los Santos, 12-round fight for a vacant title. This will be his second vacant title. He won that WBO versus Joet, which was supposed to be a test, and obviously he passed that with flying colors, but he won that in a vacant title fight. This will be his second, this time for the WBC, though. And the question is, will we get an upset or will we get a beatdown at the hands of Shakur? The number to call if you want to call in is 1-425-569-5241. Press 1 one time. Discord is available. Twitter Spaces is available. We're going out to phone lines after these messages.
Remember to rate us 5 stars on iTunes.
Super important. Dropping me a 5-star review is going to help put this show in the eyes of other boxing fans that use, iTunes and Spotify and all that good stuff. So, help us stay number one by dropping us a 5-star review, And maybe this will help too. I really need those 5-star reviews, guys. Hot Boxing Minute. I've literally never read your 5-star review on the show. It'd be great to read it live for everybody. Ortiz, you too. LJ, I see you. Why, SDX Renzi? Why do I have no 5-star review from you, Brandon? Why, Chickarelli? All right, enough of the pandering. We're done. We're done with that. We're done with that. But no, seriously, we do need those.
Subscribe to youtube.com/theboxingvoice for the latest and greatest interviews with your favorite fighters.
Absolutely need those, man. Subs too, because, numbers is poder, power. With that power, we get those interviews, man. We need that big following over here to get those interviews that keep escaping us. Regardless of what I said, if I had the audience, you'd have to sit down. You feel me? Khaled, Indiana, what it do?
What up, bro? How you doing?
Chilling. How are you?
Good, bro. Man, I gotta take a look at I gotta watch some more footage of like Edwin de los Santos to see how he is as a fighter. Everything that you wrote down on that with the whole card sound fire, so I'm gonna, definitely watch it. But I just want to see Mr. Stevenson in like a good fight, bro. I just want to see him get some good work. Somebody push him, somebody make him, think. I don't want to just see him, easily break somebody down. So he's probably gonna do that. To keep it real, he's probably gonna do that. But I would just like to see him in like a tough fight, because all I hear is, man, Shakur got the skill. He the skill, and I watch. He does have skill. So I want to see him get pushed. Hopefully, I don't want to see him constantly get ducked. Shout out to De Los Santos for stepping up and fighting him. And just looking forward to seeing a good fight, bro. Hey, I was thinking about this. I don't know if Frank Martin ducked. I was just thinking earlier, like maybe, Derek James don't want to keep taking losses this year. So that might have been more like a business move. Like Derek James, he got a fight with Ryan later this month, or it might be in December. He might be overworked, so they might have told him, "Yeah, I'm not taking you through another camp." So that might have been what it was. I don't think Frank was ducking, and they just came up with that. So, and I think that we can still get the Frank and Stevenson fight later. Nonetheless, I hope Edwin give him a good fight, but he probably gonna get worked. So that's my call, bro. Thank you.
Appreciate you, Indiana. Stand up. So by going through his Instagram, we've realized that Mr. Edwin de la Granada has also sparked Claudio Madero, and it's funny because the picture of him with Sterling, that's the day that I was there. So let me show you that again. And obviously he posted the picture. That's why I'm assuming this picture of him and Marrero is sparring, because this picture was sparring. And obviously he sparred right here, Castillo. But this is Nunez, bro. This kid, he's like 122, 126. Luis Nunez, this fucking guy got some pop, pop, pop. And look how big Sterling Castillo is here. Look at the difference. You know, it's really about that timing, because that's what Shakur is good at, right? He's good at managing the timing and the distance. So, you know, when you try to do any sort of attack, he's anticipating, he's able to take that half step back, he's able to pop you at the right time with the jab. But make no mistake, Edwin is everything they say he is in terms of power. He is strong, very strong. And he can be explosive when he wants to be. And by that I mean like I seen him cut distance with his feet, you know, very well. I seen him lunging with hooks, you know, decently. So yeah, I think it may be a good fight, man. Hopefully it ends up being a good fight. I have no clue who this big guy is. Maybe we can find out. It's not Luis Nunez. He might be this guy. Because I know Alberto Puello. So el público? Nope, this is Sterling Castillo. Damn, Sterling ain't even know. That was you, champ. Let's go back. Find that post. Now, this, though, I don't know. I'm Dominican. Any Dominican, any Caribbean knows when we go to the river, we chilling. So what's in that cup? I don't know. But I don't think it's good. Just saying. You know, that alcohol could have long-lasting effects. I lost the. Okay, this is the pic. I was gonna say I lost the fucking picture, right? Oh no, he posted it twice. Here we go. So I guess this guy don't have an Instagram, because I know these other dudes. So I don't know who this tall dude is, but he got some work with him. He got work with Alberto Puello, who's a natural 40-pounder. So that's good too. We'll see, you know, because again, it's not really about getting work with strong guys more than it's about getting work with great boxing IQs, or, you know, great jabs, good speed, trying to get used to things like that. In my opinion, I could be wrong, though. I could be wrong, you know. But I feel like that's going to play the biggest part, man. Shakur's so good with that timing, bro. He just pops you with that jab and then disrupts everything you thought you wanted to do. All of a sudden you can't. And if De Los Santos runs out of things to do, then, you know, Shakur's going to try to take over. I would hope to see Shakur get caught with something so we can see, you know, how he reacts, because of the Jeremiah Nakatilia fight. But punchlines, what up?
What up, bro? How you doing?
Straight.
Man, like the first caller said, I think Edwin should get props for taking this fight, because he was aggressive in calling out Shakur, you know, when no one else is. And Shakur kind of needs to get credit for it too, because it's not like he's financially gaining from Edwin. Like, yeah, boxing fans, we know who Edwin is, but like hardcore boxing fans aren't what's going to fill up the T-Mobile arena. So he's taking a big risk for fighting someone like not as popular. And
it like we know where Edwin's floor is because like we know he's good enough to eviscerate Rayo, and we know he's good enough to outbox Adorno. Adorno ain't never been beat like that, right? And he's lost to other really good fighters in fights that were much closer than that. And Edwin he showed his versatility because he fought Rayo completely different than when he fought Adorno. He was a very good boxer against Adorno, but as versatile as he is, he's not really versatile in the fight. When he fights one way, he fights that way, and he doesn't really change up the tempo of his punches. And like you said, with Shakur's timing, if you're not mixing it up, bro, he's so cold, dude. He's gonna time you, and I think that's what's gonna happen. And Shakur deserves credit for the win when he gets it, because I don't know if you noticed it or not, but like he's just like the same position Bud was in, because the popular fighters fan bases are already starting with he hasn't fought nobody talk already when they know it's a big fight, just like we knew Bud versus Errol was a big fight.
But wait, this fight's a big fight?
I think it's a good fight. It's a good win. It's not a big fight. It's not a big fight financially. That's just the honest truth of it. But it's a good fight. It's because Edwin, like I said, we know where he ranks at. He's a legitimately good lightweight contender. I don't think he's on the same level as Shakur, but people are going to try to discredit the win, though.
But where does he rank at exactly? Because
I would say he's
really
top 15 we know? For sure. I mean, he beat the hell out of Rayo, bro. I mean, Rayo, was like a prospect status still, a high-level prospect. He's on the cusp of becoming a contender, and he wiped him out. And then he fought Adorno, and Adorno beats everybody who ain't Dominican, because that's the only people he's lost to. He's lost to Michel Rivera, and he's lost to Elvis, and those were way closer fights than when he fought Edwin. Edwin routed him the whole time.
I don't have Google open, but I'm pretty sure your man's got 2 draws as well, no?
Yeah, but we still know where his floor is at. We know he's good enough to beat those guys. Those are good boxers.
I don't know, man. I feel the opposite of what you're saying. I feel that I don't know what Edwin is, and I'm hoping to see. But he lost to William Foster, who is a good boxer, but William is club level at best, hasn't even fought on television. It's not disrespect. It's just that's what it's called. If you're not fighting on TV and you're fighting in small shows, it's called club level. So I don't know where Edwin is at off one fight. Like Rayo lost versus Colbert. You may think he won. That's why they're rematching, but he didn't win. It wasn't by knockout. So you said things like great prospect. It's like, wow, for beating Francisco Vargas?
I said he was a top prospect. I didn't say he was a great prospect. I said he was a top prospect because that's what he was being billed
the
as.
Adorno fight is a solid fight, you know, but Adorno had a ceiling. He lost to everybody that, you know, was a name. He had multiple draws. He switched multiple trainers. He got cut from multiple promotions. I just, you know, I wish I did know who Edwin was. I'm hoping that, you know, like in Ngannou, I'm hoping I get shocked. I get surprised. But you're asking, you know, an unknown kid to try to take out one of the best in the world, quote unquote, right?
All right. Okay. Well, here's a question though, because I actually got asked this today. Do you know more about Edwin going into this fight than you knew about Kambosos going into his fight with Teofimo?
Did I?
Because I didn't know a whole lot about Kambosos.
Yeah, I mean, you know, but you're asking a host of a radio show, so it's not a fair question for you, because yes, I knew Kambosos. He fought Lee Selby. He fought a couple of guys. He fought Mickey Bay. Before he got to the Teo fight, he fought guys that, if no disrespect to you, but depending how long you've been watching, those names are worth your time. For me, Selby had a common opponent with Omar Douglas from Delaware. I had a relationship with Douglas. He was with PBC. I grew up
Yeah, I know.
watching
I
Selby,
still think he
the
beat
Walsh
that
Mayweather.
Dominican cat too. No, I know Omar. I still remember when he fought Fortuna. I thought he beat Fortuna. He dropped him. Yeah, I still think he beat him. But no, it was just a question I got asked because I never really heard of Kambosos, but I know who Mickey Bay is because his fights with Rancis and Mora and everything. John Molina, is that his name? I can never remember that his name, but yeah, I saw Mickey. But Mickey Bay, like, is he a maybe way bigger level than like Ordona is? Is what I'm saying. Anyways, like I know that Edwin's good enough for Shakur to get credit for the win, but it's not going to be close. I don't think anyone at 135 touches Shakur, to be honest. And I stand on that.
We'll see. All right, he dropped off. It looks like Cliff, Connecticut. What up?
Yo, what up? What up? What up? What up? What up? What up?
What up?
Yo, I've been tired. Like I've been coming home from driving the truck all day, all night. Well, all night, and then the morning show I'm being on the line, and I fall asleep before you get to me a couple times. So I haven't really been able to chop it up with you. So I mean, I'm gonna deviate from the topic just for a second. When you after did you did you feed yourself any crow after the Tyson Fury fight? Like, did you feed yourself any crow, or how did you? Do you feel like you
For
should
what
have ate it?
exactly?
See, that's my problem with you, Nuss. That is my problem with you.
I think
Because
that
you're the
you
host.
might
You control
need
the narrative.
I think you might need to learn the rules, no? Like crow is served to those that pick it wrong. This show,
Fuck the rules.
I say the phrase over and over. You can call in on Sundays to celebrate or express your frustrations. What am I frustrated about? Didn't I pick Tyson Fury?
Nah, Ness, yo,
What am I
you gotta
frustrated
stop.
about? Didn't I
Let
say
me
that
let
Ngannou
me
would have knocked him out?
respond, nigga. You asked the
I
question.
mean,
Let me
I wasn't
respond.
done. I wasn't
Shit,
done.
you don't
I
gotta
wanted
ask
to
it
make
five
sure.
different ways.
I wanted to make sure you heard me because I asked two different questions.
Nah, you just want to run up the minutes and the time so you can hang up on me and act like I don't exist.
Bro,
But I got
why?
Cash App,
Why?
so you
Why?
ain't gonna do me like that.
I wouldn't do
Because
you
that's
like
what you
that.
do.
That's not what I
You're
do.
doing it now. That's what it is. What you do, and that's why you wouldn't feed yourself no crow after that. Because this is the thing. I watch the show every day. UNC Dub was going in over that week, and I even asked you. I was like, damn. Greg Hardy had a good Steve Dub mentioned Greg Hardy had a good fight with whatever professional boxer, homeboy's son. I can't remember his name, but you know the fight I'm talking about. And there was a few different things, and you kept giving Nagano. If I go over my time, I'll hit you with the $5. You already know I'm good for it. And you was like Nagano ain't got no chance. You was like he doesn't even have a puncher's chance. You really, literally did what I was doing when Frank Martin was gonna fight Shakur, and you wouldn't let me get away with it. You and Fats was the two niggas like, know what I mean? Y'all can't do this and do that. But it's funny because the dude gave him a good fight. Arguably, he won, and I felt like just for the type of just the way that you gave him no shot. I'm gonna send you $5 because I want you to respond. Just the way that you gave him no shot, and he put up a very good fight to the point where your show today earlier was matching him up with other real boxers. You don't feel like you should have to eat some crow for just giving him a wipeout no chance?
I need to ask you a question, Cliff.
You can't be humble enough to say that, Ness.
I need to
I was
understand.
wrong.
I need to
I gave
understand.
him no shot. Come on, Ness, man. Stop that. Go ahead. Go ahead. It's your floor. I yield the floor. Go ahead.
I just need to understand why you need to change the rules so that I can fall into the losers box with you and C-Dub. Like, what did I do to you?
Nagano.
What did
I
I
didn't
do
pick
to you?
Nagano, bro.
Okay, fine. You didn't pick Nagano, just C-Dub. But what did I do to you that you need the rules to be changed? Because I picked Fury. I said he had
I don't want
no
you to change the
puncher's
rules,
chance.
big boy.
I said he had no puncher's chance, and guess what? He landed his little fake ass MMA punch. He tried the stupid ass super jump dumb punch. None of that shit worked. So like, you want me to eat crow for what exactly? Because well, let's eat crow because even though you said Fury would win and he won, Ngannou looked better than you thought. Come on, bro. Come on,
But
bro.
but you put him in the dirt and gave him absolutely no chance.
And
he
he's still
actually
in the
put up a
dirt.
good
He
fight. And people
lost.
called in
He's still in the dirt.
People called in all week and
I guess I should
and
pull
told
up
you
his
at least give him a
resume,
puncher's chance.
I guess I should pull up
Nah,
his
he's
box
0-1. Fuck
guess
that.
I should pull
I'm
up
gonna
his
move on.
box
Fuck it. I'm gonna move on. Ness, I'm gonna move on. But you're starting to remind me of my friends in the city because I'm about to start making a list of things that you say and you do and that you walk back, just like that dude who calls.
Now I walk back something.
Yeah.
My man, I always pick Fury.
No, I said it wrong. You don't walk it back. That's the fucking problem. You will stand on the shit even when you're wrong.
But
you
homie,
don't give a
I
fuck.
picked
Just
Tyson.
Yeah, all right. That's over. Fine. You picked Tyson and he won. But you do this shit to me all the time. And I'm starting to. I've been doing this with you for like 6 to 8 months now.
I don't even know
You
what
did
I'm
it with
doing.
Devin. You did it. Listen, you did it with Devin and Loma. You said Devin would sweep Loma, boom, boom. After the fight, you running around your show. Oh, he won 9-3, 8-4, boom, boom, boom. Devin just did an interview and said, if it wasn't for the 12th round, that's where I won the fight. That's where I secured the victory. And you ignored the fact that half of the boxing world was divided on that fight and said it was a close-ass fight. And you just promoted that Devin whipped his ass 8-4, 9-3. And Devin, his goddamn self, said he beat him in the 12th round. That's where it counted, and he needed that round to win the fight. But you never acknowledge this shit. And you don't acknowledge anything that you do. That's not right.
Champ. So, just to be clear, you telling the audience that the fighter in the ring, he can score the fight round by round better than the judges outside the ring who were hired to just do that? I'm just trying to make sure that's what you're saying.
I'm telling you that the fighter got to watch the fight after, have 50-50 hindsight, right? Until this day, where he's about to fight Regis, when him and his father was on, or maybe it was just him. I was wondering because he's done a lot of interviews. He said to this day, I had to come out in that 12th round and win that round to win the fight. He said, word for word, if I lost that round, I might have lost the fight. He said it that round was the deciding round. But you seen the fight like the whole world, and you just disregarded it. Like, no, it was a 9-3, 8-4, and that's just corniness. When you wrong, you wrong. Like.
This is what I'm saying. You want to break
and that's
the
why
rules.
You remind me like my homies.
You want to break the rules just so that Nestor could be wrong. So
rules.
let's get this straight.
I don't want Nestor to be wrong.
To the audience listening to his call. To the audience listening to his call. He's saying that when Devin fought Loma,
keep it real. That's what I'm saying. Don't spin me like you spent the nigga with the school, and don't spin me. I'm saying keep it real. I don't want to change the rules. I just want us to keep it real.
So with Devin Loma, I said it would be 9-3. It was 9-3, and I gloated because the judges had it 9-3. So here I am keeping the same energy. I said Fury would win. I'm gloating because the judges seen Fury winning, but
you didn't just say Fury will win, though, bro. You said that you didn't. What Ngannou did, you didn't see coming. And I listened to you call that fight, man. And you called that fight like you didn't know what the fuck was going on. And at the very end, you was like, Tyson Fury won. But you was all over the place. Like, what is Tyson doing? I watch you, Ness. You my entertainment when it comes to boxing.
And that's cool.
And you ain't know what was going on.
But you got to tell the truth. I never made a public pick as to decision or knockout. And if you remember, I never made a bet. I told people I'm staying away.
You wasn't even gonna bet on it at first. I remember
because it is borderline exhibition and you don't know
because
what's
I
gonna
keep it
happen.
real.
It's borderline exhibition and you don't know what's gonna happen. So again, I
But
pick
you
Fury
did
and
say
that's
he didn't have a
that.
chance in this.
OMG,
You
brother.
laughed at it.
Hey,
This
homie,
shit, yo. All
homie,
right, before you let me go and hang up and mute me, the fact that
the
he was
resume
that
is
close is
there,
almost
B.
like a default win
Bro,
for what
0 and
you
1,
said was
champ.
going to. Your prediction was so far from what happened. That outcome is basically a win, bro. It's
No,
like a
I mean,
moral victory.
that's what you
Keep it
want.
real. You
That's
don't
what
got to
you
keep
want.
billing me. You can mute me whenever you
That's what
want.
you want. That's what you want. You want a
That's not
moral
what I
victory.
want.
You want a moral victory, but that shit don't
You,
exist in
see,
boxing, B. That don't exist in boxing. You trying to get those moral victories. That man ain't get no win, and we just moving on. Kentrell, Phoenix, what up?
Yeah, what's up? What's up? Hey, I gotta give another shout out to Francis Ngannou. He a real Racky, you know what I mean? They gave this guy that don't have a chance, and he almost get beat. Well, he almost beat Tyson. But anyways, I was calling for Delo Santos. So when I heard that this was who Shakur was finally fighting, I'm like, man, this guy's a nobody. You know, watching him fight. I'm like, ooh. I think he gonna give Shakur some problems. I think I can see him winning like maybe 4 rounds, possibly 5. So I think it'll be a close fight. One thing that Delo Santos likes to do, he likes to counter while you are punching. I don't think Shakur fought a style like that where he got to be worried about a counter punch. Maybe Oscar a little bit, but yeah, I think it's gonna be a great fight. I think he definitely a step up, and yeah, I'm looking forward to the fight, man. What about you?
Absolutely, bro. Absolutely.
You gotta do your research on him, man, because he actually quite nice. I didn't
I
know how
mean, I
good he
watched
was
him
until like
spar, man. I can see he's good. I can see he's good, but again, is when the headgear comes off under the lights in front of all those people, the cameras, the pressure. That's when it matters.
I mean, but he might be like another Francis Ngannou where like he might lose, but he looks so good in the ring. He actually win. Like he start winning fans and more people want to see him on TV. So
I mean, I
I'm looking
guess,
forward to
I
it, man.
guess, I guess we in the season of moral victories. Holy fucking shit! It's like, yo, I
Yes, we
lasted
are.
12 with
Hold
Shakur. Yeah.
on. Hold on. Do you got this on your radar to fight Robeisy Romero versus Espinoza?
I mean, it's on my radar because it's in my other state in Florida. I'm wondering if I should visit it. It's also his first fight near the Miami area. He's gonna need the support to show that he's a draw. I don't know. I'm thinking about it, but the opponent is, you know, I don't know that dude. Never heard of that dude.
I do. I did my research, man, and I'm expecting an upset.
Mm.
Because look, Robeisy Romero do little things. I mean, he do little good things, but I don't think his tactic that he been using thus far will work with someone. He had a 4-inch reach disadvantage. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's gonna be a hell of a fight, man. Hell of a fight. I'm trying to make $20,000 off that fight.
So you betting.
Yes, sir. I keep you posted though. Take it easy. That's my call.
Mm-hmm. Who we got? Blaze.
What's up, man? Man, boxing is alive and well. It's great, man. I just want to speak on the Ngannou Fury fight. Like, that's a modern day, real life Rocky shit. Rocky won when Apollo champion want to fight somebody who ain't an experienced boxer, just to put on a show and underestimate his opponent. And it's a split decision. I like you. I agree with what you say. It's an exhibition. You didn't put your money on it, so obviously, since you didn't really put your money on it, I don't understand why people can be upset about however you feel in real time about your opinions changing about that particular fight. But I think it's great for boxing.
I mean,
I think it's great.
Technically, I did bet, but I didn't make a recommendation bet. But I did bet money line Tyson Fury. Like, obviously,
Yeah,
put that shit
I
in a
mean, obviously
parlay.
anybody. But yeah, and obviously anybody. He's a fucking lineal heavyweight champ. But the biggest thing is fucking Ngannou gave him a run for his money. He shouldn't have
did
been
all
in
right.
that fight like that.
He did all
Man,
right.
listen, man, it went 10
He was
rounds. It
gassed
went 10
out,
rounds.
man.
Fury.
Bro, Fury wasn't
Listen,
taking that shit
come on, Ness.
serious.
Come on, Ness. Don't
But
listen.
champ,
Don't do me like he got dropped.
But you don't think he
by
took
a
it
person in
lightly?
their first.
You don't think he
It's
took
his
it lightly?
first boxing fight. He's the lineal champ. He's the heavyweight. They're trying to compare him to fucking Ali. The fuck is we talking about? Come on, Ness. Stop.
So
it
what?
wasn't supposed
So
to be
we
that
can't
close.
compare him to Ali no more because he got dropped by a novice?
No, we can't. But yeah, he didn't show up for the fight like he was supposed to show up for the fight. What are we talking about? Bro,
Why he
look,
got to
bro,
show up for a novice? Who's going to remember a novice?
And that's why.
Be real. Be real. No, hold on a minute. Be real. When we talking about Tyson Fury, is he first ballot or second ballot Hall of Fame? When we talking about Tyson Fury, is he one of the greatest heavyweights of all time? You think anybody seriously gonna mention Nagano? Just be honest,
it's
so I can know. So
I
just
have to
want
show up for somebody with their
my
first
brother,
professional bout.
my brother,
What are we
please,
talking about,
my brother, please answer my question so I know whether or not to check out and go smoke while you finish talking. Because depending how you answer, that's what I'm doing.
All right, ask the question, Des.
I mean, I said it already, bro. I said
So
it already.
ask it again, because I please ask it again so I can really answer it. I'm gonna answer it.
Never mind then. It wasn't important to
Nah,
you.
come on, Ness. Ask the question, bro.
Nah,
Look, I couldn't believe you even had a question on this. Bro, Ngannou's his first professional fight. Fucking Fury's about to fight for undisputed his next fight. What are we talking about? And he's in the conversation for all-time great, and he has his performance against a first-time boxer? What are we talking about, Ness?
Hey, champ.
Like what question
champ,
are you having to ask me for him to show up like that?
Sign a petition, man. Sign a petition to have him stripped for
I'm
winning the fight.
I'm not signing
but
a
not
petition.
looking as good
He
as you
won the
wanted
fight,
him to
but
look. You know what I'm saying? That's the bell. Everybody gets 3 minutes. Y'all need to all get together, make a petition, have all the boxing fans sign it, and have the win overturned because y'all sound like a bunch of babies. You feel me? You sound like a bunch of babies. Like the dude didn't get the win, and somehow you want people to praise him, give him moral victories, be upset at Fury. Like, bro, I live in reality. I don't know how long you've been watching boxing, but I got more than the 13 years that I've been in this business. But let's just go with the 13 years I've been in this business, consuming it the way that you see me do it day in and day out. Based off that, it is my belief that Fury did not take this man serious. He felt he was 0-0, didn't train, went in there and realized he fucked up, decided to box to not fuck up the bag. If you cannot see that this man had a signed contract with the Saudis who are throwing money at the wall to see who catches it and let it stick, then you just don't know the sport, and that's okay. But I need to know these things. When y'all call in, I need to know. So I could just walk out and smoke. Let you just talk uninterrupted. But I'm going to be puffing on some Hardin. I can't sit through the nonsense without numbing myself. Like, Ngannou represents absolutely nothing. There was no belt on the line. It was just a check. All bro had to do was get through the fight to get to the next big bag. And that's all he did. You know, I'm sorry that y'all wanted more than that. SDX Renzi, I wanted more too. That, if you want me to admit that, I wanted more too. But we ain't get more. And we can't condemn a man. He still got the win. Like, I don't get it. SDX.
Yo, shout out to you, Ness, man. If y'all in the comments, in the chat, man, make sure y'all hit that like button. Ness in there. I don't hear no Danny. Oh, it's nice show anyway. Solo Dolo. Shout out to you, Ness. Real quick, Shakur De Los Santos, I think it's a good fight. I like the energy that De Los Santos bring brought in the what Rayo fight. I want to say. I feel like he's a guy that is gonna get in there and know that the only chance he's gonna have at doing anything with Shakur is possibly trying to come forward, and I hope that that's kind of what he tries to do. Because I feel like no other guy that's gotten in there with Shakur has been able to try to bring any pressure to
He
him
ain't coming forward,
successfully.
champ. You might as well knock that out. Get
You
that
don't
out
think
your.
he gonna try?
Bro, he going in there to box. He showed you. He showed you that he's a boxer in a Adorno fight.
Man, he can't. He can't outbox Shakur though.
But that's
So
the
if he
thing.
gonna do that,
Think about Earl. When y'all said he couldn't outbox Mikey, he chose to box. When y'all said he couldn't outbrawl Sean, he
and
chose
and,
to
and,
brawl.
and hey, and that's the thing. That's when Earl needed to outbox Crawford, he didn't do that shit.
Yeah, because
So
he
if
thought
he
he
think
was
he
going to
gonna get
bully
in
him.
there, if he think he gonna outbox Shakur, then I'm taking Shakur easily. But I really don't even want this. I want to see De Los Santos go in that bitch and put it all on the line. That's the only chance he got against Shakur for me, and I don't even really think that he gonna be able to get it done like that. To be honest, but I know it's gonna be an interesting fight just with his energy. Also, I do want to say I did submit my 5-star review on the iTunes, so you could check that out. And then I gotta end it. I gotta end it with what everybody else bring it back, Ness. Hey, you said it, so I'm gonna get it going. If I gotta write it up, I really want Ngannou to appeal. You feel me? Because I could take a draw. I would settle on a draw, but man, that man don't deserve a L. He don't deserve a L. I feel like he did enough to just say,
Y'all
okay,
falling in love
it
with the
was an even.
sob story, man. That's what it is.
No,
Y'all
Ness.
y'all
We
falling in
look,
love
we
with the dude that try to
look,
swim
Ness.
international waters. The guy that
No,
from
no,
Cameroon.
look. Ness, if we honest, if I'm honest, I'm gonna keep it a stack with myself. Based off me being a casual and me being a part of this community, the boxing voice, everybody that called in prior to that fight had me going in there thinking as a casual that we was finna get a Jake Paul, Nate Diaz, a
And
Jake
that's
Paul, Ben
fine.
Askren. And we got a motherfucking fight. That
Thank,
was a fight,
thank the
bruh.
boxing guys. Thank the boxing guys. But we didn't get an Ngannou win. Y'all can let that
Hey,
go.
hey, can we get a rematch? Can we get a rematch? And then too, I love this though, Ness. This the beauty in it though. For us to be talking about putting him in there with other
That's the
top
bell,
heavyweights,
champ.
we know he got some skill.
That's the bell, champ. That's the bell.
Yes, sir.
Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all this. It's very sad. This is very sad. We out here trying to talk about actual boxing. Y'all still talking about Ngannou, the guy that lost. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. It's really crazy because I can't believe y'all milking the topic. I mean, we gotta move on, bruh. We gotta move on. Like he ain't get the win. You know what I'm saying? Like it's on the De Los Santos. Like word is born. Night, what up?
Boys, shouts out to Yanez, shouts out to Danny, whole squad, man. Like you said, I don't know why people fall in love with this Ngannou shit. Yeah, he knocked Fury down, but man, at the end of the day, Fury looked like Fury. I mean, he looked top notch, but Fury was catching his ass with shit. Ngannou just got that chin because he fighting the UFC. They fight with smaller, lighter gloves, and they take knees and elbows and feet to the face. So shit, of course he gonna have a strong ass chin. And he was a heavyweight in the UFC. So I mean, of course he's gonna be able to take some shots, you know. But I guarantee you, if there was a UFC match, his ass would have been done because he would have been taking elbows, knees, feet, all that shit to the face. So I don't understand that. But on this Shakur Stevenson versus De Los Santos beat down the upset. I don't know. I'm just glad the boxing guys giving us this. And then people crying about Fury and Gano. They need to be happy that Fury Usyk happened in February for undisputed. I mean, that's a fight. You got two champions in the heavyweight division. Like, be glad, man. Boxing still. If we give boxing good output, they give us good output. And I like this Shakur Stevenson, Della Santos, man. Now, shit, Shakur, if he ain't careful, he can get his ass knocked out by Della Santos. Because Della Santos a puncher. And he got an awkward ass style. Like, his style is awkward. But, I mean, who knows? Shakur might try to box him like Nakatili. Feel one of them shots. Make a right. Feel one of them shots and just be like, all right, well, I'm going to box him up. So, we got to see how they're going to go, man. But I can't wait for the fight. When's Shakur fight? Ain't it next month?
Is 16 days.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. We there, basically. Might as well say.
That's it, Night?
Yeah. That's it, man. My bad, man. I'm with my kid.
C-Dub. C-Dub failing to connect. Yo, I get it, Ed Weezy. The world is shocked that Fury didn't do good. I get it, but like, bro, we gotta move on, bro. Like, dude's already getting so much, right? He's getting a top 10 ranking. He's possibly getting a rematch. He's possibly getting a Wilder fight. He's possibly getting an AJ fight. Like, bro, there's no reason to feel sorry. We got to move on to the next. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, Shakur fight needs to be talked about. It needs to build up. Feel me? It's hella tickets available. We need to hype this fight up. You feel me? We need to hype this fight up. That's all I'm saying. I'm just moving on to the next. This fight's every weekend. Like Joe Cordina fight this week. It's hella people fight. Like we just gotta, in order for the sport to be hot, we gotta talk about everybody. If not, then the sport gonna remain top heavy.
Yo, how the audio? Yo, audio straight? Oh, that's what's up, man. Shout out TBV. Smash that like button. It's free. Do something with yourself. I mean, yeah, man. What is this? I think Shakur is going to run through Santos. I think it should be a good match. And when I say run through, it's like it's just not going to be a walk in the park. He's going to have to dig. He's going to have to I think he's going to have to really fight, man. This going to be something that's going to test his mettle. It's going to be somewhere he got to use some of the pedigree, and you're going to be and just be sharp, be the sharp Shakur, and you should come out on top with this, man. But Ness, don't try to shake up out of it, man. Just this what makes you strong. This what builds character, man. If you would just admit that you were wrong and say Ngannou got a puncher's chance, then I think it wouldn't be so bad. I think they still see the egg on your face because you didn't give him no shot at all. And then now that he won on the judges card, on one of the judges, you know what I'm saying? The controversial win, controversial loss, however you want to. I mean, how the scorecards got it, controversial loss. And then it's like not being able to admit stuff, like not just admitting the puncher's chance. I said, did you see Tyson Fury's face look different than Ngannou? You said no. Like, did you see anything good boxing wise Ngannou was doing? Like,
no.
Like, and that's why people kind of holding on, I think.
The best thing he did was the counterpunch. Other than that, he just held his hands up and huffed and puffed. He was tired. Everybody
okay.
seen it. Did you watch
He
Sean
was.
Porter's interview? Did you watch Chris Aldiri? Did you watch Paulie Malignaggi?
Yeah.
Watch
I'm a,
fighters'
I'm agreeing with
response,
you.
man. Like, dude
I'm
was
agreeing
tired,
with
bro.
you that
Y'all over here
I'm agreeing with you.
over glorifying a statue. Dude was literally a
I'm trying to
statue in
agree.
the
I'm
ring.
trying to agree with you, brother. That he was. I saw his mouth wide open after round 4.
I'm
That's.
just
I thought
happy.
Fury was gonna
I'm
close it up.
happy.
Go ahead.
I'm happy that the C Dub and the rest of the community thinks that Ngannou is bigger than Shakur. Y'all proving why he should have took the 25%. Y'all don't even want to talk about
No, man.
him. Yeah,
They still
yeah,
talking.
yeah.
They still talking about it, man. I think they saw that you did a show 3 days. So they still living in in the morning. Then you did a show on it this morning, right? So
I
they
mean,
still on it.
I thought I gave the public everything they needed. I gave them a live fight chat. I gave them an immediate reaction on Sunday.
You
I gave them
did. You did.
Monday. I gave them
And this
Tuesday morning.
more UFC coverage. There's more UFC coverage. They got to commend you, Ness. They got to commend you. You gave them the content. You know, you didn't shy away from that. You just like I said, this is gonna be a character, man. I don't know who worse, you and Boston fans or Jonathan Sims after Spence lost. And
See, you actually bad because the boxing guys fucked up your
not a
service.
moon, not real,
It feel like
not a
shit
earth is
too.
flat. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay.
It is, man. It is.
It's
Get your
gonna be
shine
okay, man.
on.
Everything gonna be.
Get your shine on. You said Ngannou had a puncher's chance. He landed the punch. Somehow you still think he had a chance when he didn't keep him down. I mean, it is what it is. Whatever y'all want. Listen, the funny thing is, I put in the Discord any topics suggested. No, I know. Pro box. This is what I'm saying. Unlaced, you in the right place. Like, I am a true boxing fan. Look, no schedule pulled up. Lester Martinez is fighting former TMT fighter Chris Pearson. That's enough for me. That's the co-main. That ain't even the main event. Of course I'm tuned in to Pro Box, bro. It's these other dudes. You know what I'm saying? These other dudes. I'm gonna be doing a live fight chat for Pro Box. They gonna be super chatting about Ngannou still, cause they not real boxing fans. That's why this sport don't grow. You feel me? Shakur calling out O'Malley and getting played. O'Malley, like, who the fuck is this guy? You know what I'm saying? Because the sport don't grow because they don't even want to talk about Shakur. You feel me? They should be talking about Shakur. They talking about Ngannou. You feel me? And that's what's wrong. That's what's wrong. You know? I wonder if ESPN Ringside posted that. Shakur is a top ranked fighter, so they probably like, nah, we ain't gonna cross that line. But for sure, O'Malley put him on blast. Meanwhile, 2 days ago, O'Malley calling out Devin, talking about let's meet up. But when Shakur called him out, he like, who the fuck is this guy? But that's y'all fault, because here we all doing a show about Shakur. Y'all want to talk about Ngannou. Y'all not helping that man become popular. Calls, what up?
Hello, Ness.
Yo.
Yo, what's up? Oh, I tried to call in. I tried to call in earlier, but my connection was super bad, man. So I apologize for that. But I
No
wanted to
worries.
talk about the AJ versus Francis. I was debating with my brother about it, and honestly, man, I think like I already told you last night how I feel about boxing versus MMA. But in my honest opinion, man, I think that Wilder versus Francis will be a bigger fight, and also because of the styles of each fighter, because they're both gonna go try and knock their heads off. And with AJ, I feel like it's gonna be more technical, but yeah, that's just my opinion. I feel like Wilder versus Francis will be a better fight, and also because, like I said, of the styles, and also I'm gonna be honest, I am being biased here a little bit, but but yeah, that's what I wanted to try. That's what I wanted to say earlier today. And back to the Shakur and Edwin, man, I feel like this fight is gonna there's gonna be a lot of questions answered, bro, because we're gonna we I'm really interested like how Shakur gonna like react, man, once he feels Edwin's power. But the only thing with Edwin, man, is his chin. It is kind of suspect because he did get dropped by like Ryo too. But then again, like that's a little bit unfair to say, oh, that he got dropped by Ryo because I don't think Shakur has the same power as Ryo Valenzuela. Do you, do you think that Ness that Shakur he could have like he does have enough power like a Ryo?
I mean, I don't know where Rayo's power is. I mean, De Los Santos took it well, took him out in 3 rounds.
Yeah, yeah, that is true. But man, like it's a good fight. It's a good fight. I mean, it's not the biggest fight I would say honestly, but it is a good fight for Shakur. And man, shout out to Edwin, bro, for having the balls to keep calling out Shakur, man. Like he actually wanted this fight, and I was actually like giving Shakur like shit, man, because I'm like, bro, like he's calling everybody ducks, but then like over here he was like avoiding Edwin, but the fight's made already, which is important, man. And I feel like Shakur should have taken the 25 percentage, bro, because he would have been fighting a weight drained Devin Haney and possibly beating him for all the belts. Now if he like goes in there and fucks around, man, like man, that's just gonna look bad. But I'm interested in the Navarrete and Robinson, man, because that's gonna be what another common opponent of Shakur too.
Yep.
So Navarrete goes there and like blasts Robinson away, man. Damn, that'll be really really fucking impressive. But yeah, that's my call for today, Ness. Thanks for letting me like call in again.
You got it, champ. Appreciate you. If you guys are watching this on YouTube, this is your opportunity to navigate here to the screen as I screen share. The first thing that set it off, Shakur did an interview with TMZ, so everybody picked it up. Fight TV was the one that caught O'Malley's attention and posted this, which says Shakur Stevenson is confident about his chances if he fought UFC Bantam champ Sean O'Malley in a boxing ring. Who do you think would win if they fought? Definitely Sean. Who is the other guy? Holy shit. They called him the other guy. What the fuck? No way the boxer thinks he'd outbox the MMA fighter in a boxing fight. Who came after seeing Sean's story? And that's what I'm going to show you next. But why don't these cowardly boxers go to the cage? Shut your baby cry. Shakur via murder. Okay, so this is what the guy is talking about when he says who came via because of Sean's story. So obviously it's the same share post, and Sean says, who the fuck is this guy? But check this out. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. I'll punch a gap through this dude's teeth. Is it like a pun intended? Because he obviously sees Shakur got a gap. I don't get it, but he called him this dude. He really don't know who Shakur is. This is hilarious. And this is what I'm saying to Alex, man. I know you out there listening. You know, this goes out to you, B. Like they got to get their profiles up. That's why these crossover fights are big because, and that's why these dudes from other sports are taking up. This dude Sean, look at this shit, bro. Look at this shit. How this funny looking dude got almost 4 million followers? He is like 4 times bigger than Shakur. So, you know, gotta get them profiles up, man. Gotta get them profiles up. Being King, what up?
What do this?
What up?
What's good, man? Appreciate y'all letting me on the show. Shout out Boxing Voice, all that. Shout out Francis and Tyson and all them. You know, they gave us some good love, something to talk about. But, you know, back to the real boxing. And we got Edwin and Shakur. Man, I honestly think Shakur getting stopped. And I know that might sound a little blasphemous to say, but the thing about it is, Shakur, he ain't never seen the blend of speed and skills in one package before. And now that he done had to go down to WBC rankings, he just in for it. And I agree with you too, Ness. I feel like I ain't gonna say he gonna outbox him because I definitely got Edwin by stoppage, but I think he gonna lure Shakur into a trap, into like a boxing exchange trap. Because I honestly think he can out-jab Shakur. I don't know what you think.
I have no clue could he outbox Shakur, bro. He didn't outbox William Foster, who's a good
I said I
boxer.
said I said out-jab.
That'll be interesting, man. If he can out jab, or at
Because you
least,
know he got kind of like that.
take the at least if he could take the lead on that jab, that could disrupt a lot because Shakur, once he got that
Right,
jab clicking, it's a wrap.
right, and that's what I'm saying. That's kind of like where the point of his attack is, where he can kind of keep his offense consistent. But if you look at Edwin, he changed levels a lot too. Like he do a lot of high-low action, like when he probing you and stuff. And Shakur don't really change levels that much. He more so pull his head straight back on the line and kind of use his reflexes, speed and skill. But you gotta do the right thing, Nash. You gotta go for your Dominican brother, man.
Mm. Yeah,
You gotta go for
I
you
don't
gotta
know
go for
about
your
all that.
Dominican brother.
I don't know
But
about
come
all
on,
that,
man.
man.
Would this be the biggest win in Dominican boxing history?
Hell yeah. I mean,
So why you not going for your brother?
honestly, it won't be the biggest win because on paper, Jason Rosario got to get that because he became three belt unified. But this would be the
Okay,
best quality win. This would
I
be the
got you.
biggest win of any Dominican, like in terms of alleged caliber of fighter.
I don't know, man. I feel like in the next 2 weeks you got some decisions to make, bro.
Yeah, my decision is made. Don't worry.
Not who you think gonna win, who you going for. It's okay to think you're gonna win, but you can go for Edwin.
Bro, if I root for Edwin, Shakur already ain't fucking with me. He really not gonna fuck with me.
So why not?
Because I believe Shakur is just upset, and I believe he'll come around. Like, look, Crawford got mad at me for a few years. It took time. You feel me? I'm always
True.
gonna say what I'm gonna say, and I'm always gonna bother somebody. I'm not gonna
I
hold that
feel that.
against them. I'm gonna give them their space and DM them, or like I walked up to Shakur. You feel me? So I'll just do that again. He gonna train out here again. I'll catch him on the next one. This camp I try. He ain't ready. We'll wait, but I'm not gonna give him reasons to continue to hate me. And that's how he would take it. If I run around here as the biggest show and I'm telling people I'm picking De Los Santos, he gonna take it as hate. He ain't gonna
Yeah, he gonna be. Yeah,
he ain't gonna take
he
it as
doesn't be in
I'm
his feelings.
yeah, he ain't gonna take it as I'm rooting for my Dominican brethren or I really think De Los Santos could beat him. He gonna think I'm hating on him. I wanna see him lose. I'm a hoe ass Nick, all that crazy shit. You know how it go.
Yeah, I mean, and like I said, I got Edwin by stoppage. But
Whoa.
if Shakur does beat him,
Damn.
I got Edwin by stoppage, like rounds
Man
9 to
said
11.
stoppage and he doubled down on
Yeah,
stoppage.
yeah, double down. But
Shit.
like I said, but this my thing. Now I'm in the corner. If Shakur beat him, I got to give Shakur his credit because
Nah,
I'm the
for
one that's
sure.
not convinced with Shakur.
But
So if Shakur can
you
handle
see how you
Edwin,
said that? Man, I wish everybody
right,
was like you because it's like if I said someone gonna win and the dude I said gonna win won, what the fuck am I mad for? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's all you saying. You
right,
saying if I'm picking De Los Santos to knock out Core and he don't knock out Core, I'm giving Core his credit. But
and
you
you got to.
but you ain't gotta give Core his credit if De Los Santos knock him out, right?
I mean, to be honest with you, I'm from the UFC crowd too, so I don't feel like a nigga out when he lose one time. Shakur could get knocked out right now, and this could change the trajectory of his whole career, and he can still come out to be the best, and we just gonna look back and say, "Damn, that was a crazy matchup." And
Word.
hell, we don't know it. Edwin could be one of them guys in this generation, because that dude young.
He
That
could be
dude
a goat.
24. He right.
He could be a
I ain't
goat.
gonna say he can be a. I ain't gonna say he can be a goat, but
I
he
mean,
could be
why
one of
not?
those.
He still got time to prove it. He could be the next the only Dominican goat.
And you right, and you 100% right, because he right there with Devin Ryan and all them. He's 24 years old, and he looking like he one of
You
them
sure? I
ones.
thought he was 28. You sure he 24?
No, Edwin is 24, and
I'm gonna
you
tell
know,
you one
and you,
thing, bro. That motherfucker back big as hell. To
I
be
know,
what weight class?
I
He
know,
35. That motherfucker back.
35.
He looked like Van Damme when Van Damme used
That's
to be in movies and shit.
that's where all that power coming from. But you know, it's crazy though. You say that, Ness. I honestly feel like that's gonna be one of the contributing factors to him beating Shakur. That nigga don't have the demeanor of a young person. He got the demeanor of like almost like a 30-year-old, and I really don't think he's scared of Shakur. Like I really think he look at Shakur like a joke.
Yeah, but
Not a
Jet,
joke,
I
but you
learned I
know.
learned something a long time ago. You ain't got to be scared to get your ass whooped.
You don't, but when
Cause
you're not scared, that sets a different tone. That sets a different tone in that
I don't
fight.
know. Honestly, I don't know what tone it's set because you know them punches gonna land the same.
But let's be honest, and I ain't trying to hate on Shakur resume, but most of Shakur's opponents have been docile, if you will.
I don't know what you mean
But
because I know champions that he fought. I don't know champions that
I
De Los
mean, yeah.
Santos fought.
But what I'm saying is, it's like in that moment, kind of the air, kind of how they, like even how when Shakur was talking to Valdez, how he was, oh yeah, he been running, yeah, don't be on them drugs, and then Valdez was kind of like laughing along, like you know what I'm saying. It's just a certain way when you about to fight a dude, you know it's a certain way you conduct yourself in their presence and letting them know you're not playing. But like even Jamel Herring, they was in their little interview making jokes, cutting up, smiling at each other, like no. Can't be doing all that. And that's why I really want to see the press conference with Edwin and Shakur. Like, that's why it's been sucking for this whole Tyson Fury and Ngannou. We supposed to be having press conferences and putting media attention on that, but top rate been all over Fury and Ngannou.
Bruh, they ain't spending no
It's
money.
crazy.
They
It's
done
crazy.
they done promoting.
And, well, they better. Did Shakur say his contract up next year? Shakur taking all this into consideration. Like, I got a big fight. Y'all just, you know. But that's my call, though. I appreciate you letting me be on because I feel like it's been longer than 3 minutes.
You got it, champ.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. Quan, what up?
Yo,
What up with you?
chilling, man. No, though, bro. As far as you, this shit going on with Shakur and Buddy trying to, like, you know what I'm saying, talk about him, trying to play him, acting like who he is. I mean, he do got to get his name up, for real. And it make me think, like, all right, what if Top Rank would have gave Shakur the Loma fight and they put that on pay-per-view? Do you think it would have at least did the 150? Yo.
Say again.
I said if Top Rank would have gave Shakur the Loma fight, do you think that would have did the 150 on pay-per-view like Loma and Dev? Or do you think it would have did more? Like what you would think?
Man, I don't know, bro. That's hard to tell, bro.
Because I mean, it's good. He sell out. He sell out at home, but we about to see how he do somewhere else. So he's still, on the come up. Niggas don't know yet, but the true boxing heads, of course, we know. But like his time gonna come and shit. But you can't lie. Like the Ngannou shit, it did something. Like you know what I'm saying. That's why you gonna keep getting these calls. I mean, shit. But he regardless of the performance, the fact that he lasted and people think it was close, he here now, so he gonna try to do both, and we'll see what happened with him. But as far as this Shakur versus Edwin De Los Santos, I ain't really giving Edwin De Los Santos a shot at winning for real, for real. Like I think he could win a few rounds, but just looking at the fight, Shakur gonna control the fight pretty much because I feel like Shakur, the same thing that Devin likes to do with certain opponents, which is take away their best attribute, Shakur gonna do the same thing, and that's how he can control the fight. So Edwin gonna have to pick which style he want to bring to Shakur, or which one he can get off. What you think he better as a knockout person or more of a puncher?
Yeah, I mean, who you talking about? Edwin? I'm gonna
Yeah,
say,
yeah. What you
I'm gonna
think?
say, I'm gonna say boxer, man, because you feel me? He ain't knock out William Foster.
Wait, but what? Was you upset at his last performance when he fought Moderno? Was that he stopped his opponent or did that go to the
Nah,
distance?
that went the distance, right? He outboxed the Dorno.
Okay, so I don't know what. I mean, one of the callers said maybe he could use his jab or something. I don't know. I don't think that's gonna work. But yeah, though, I got Shakur at least easily 8-4, 7-3. What that mean? What's that? No, that's more. You know what I mean? He gonna win. That's all I got though.
All right. Yeah, I mean, you know, Edwin de los Santos is so is like the you know definition of unknown. All his fights are in DR, and the William Foster fight was his first fight. It was here at the Caribe Royale where Amanda just fought. It was an 8-rounder. He got the split decision loss. His next fight, I never even heard of that. Deadwood Mountain Grand. I don't know where that's at. He knocked out somebody who was undefeated, 12-0. That guy's on. He's lost again since then. After that, he knocked out Jose Venezuela. That guy's lost again since then. You know, Joseph Adorno, he beat, and that guy lost before he beat him. I just don't know. You know, does he look good? Yeah. You know, does he look like he got some pop? I think. I think. But if you come into the city, plenty of tickets available, and they price right. This is for Shakur's fight. Uh, if you look, you could get like $35 tickets all the way over here. These is 35 back here. These are 175, and these are like 350, 500. Look, 350. These are 500. You know, you still got some shit available. Back here, you got these are 225. All that is sold out or taped off. I'm not sure. It looks like sold out because you still got a little bit left here. And these are running you about 175. Shit. So, you know, he's doing it looks like it's not doing too bad. You know, it's not that many available. Like, gotta stay zoomed right there so you can see the available. It's not that many available. These probably sell out. Um, you know, a little bit closer to the fight or walk ups. I don't know how many those could be, but this whole side is sold out, and the whole ring side basically is sold out. All four sides. Um, I got Brandon. What up?
Hello.
Yep.
What up, Ness?
What up?
How's it going, buddy?
Great, great.
Good to hear. So about the Shakur Stevenson versus Edwin de los Santos fight, my prediction will be, and this is on record, by the way. So if you want to quote me after the fight and say, "Well, you said this or you said that," they're gonna win. That is on record. Shakur Stevenson shall win because Shakur Stevenson has the style. He has the ability. He has the power. to end anybody's boxing career before it even begins. Before it even begins. And when he gets in the ring and he starts to box, you're going to see exactly what I'm talking about, bro. This guy is insanely amazing at throwing jabs. And you know it better than anybody, Ness, that Shakur Stevenson's on the come up from rookie status to more of like professional expert, one of the greatest boxers ever created. Okay. So let's just stop capping about Shakur Stevenson being an amateur or whatever. He's already a legend at this point. He's becoming okay. We can't really say he's a legend. Okay, I agree. He's not really a legend yet, but possibly in the future he will be. Once he defeats more opponents, Edwin Santos is just one more pin in the game currently. And then once that pin gets knocked down, you can bet your life on it that he's going to knock some more people out for sure. He's going to give some more KOs. Some more people are going to be hurt because of him. And if you're betting on him, that's a pretty safe bet for that. And just look for this guy on the come up in the boxing world. He's a legend. He's doing what everybody should be doing, especially people like I want to say Fury. I think Fury should be doing what Shakur Stevenson's doing. To be honest, in terms of the way that he's winning these fights, he's not making room for errors on this particular thing. He's literally taking people out one by one. He's calling them out, booking the fights, and knocking them down. That's how it should be. There shouldn't be like some close fights with some rookie novice nobody knows about. We gotta get people more high profile fights. That's why I already committed. Maybe I'm trying to debate. Like I'm only gonna buy one of the two fights. You tell me which one I should buy: the Shakur Stevenson one in November, or the Devin Haney and the Regis one in December.
You
But
totally got to buy the Shakur fight.
I'll see though. I'll see. That one's on the back of my mind too. So they're both pretty good fights. Shakur, man, that guy's pretty cool. I'll see. I wish they weren't like $80, but yeah, I'll see.
Nah, Shakur's
But
is
that's my.
actually cheaper than $80.
How much is it?
It's just your ESPN subscription.
I don't have subscription, so how much does it cost to sign up?
$6.99.
All right, I'll think about it. I just bought NBA League Pass and it was $99. NBA League Pass.
Big spender.
Yes, sir.
All right,
Well,
Brandon.
I'm trying to save my cash though.
Nah, for what? What you got
All right.
going on?
I'm trying to get an apartment or something.
Wait, an apartment? Where you living at now, bro?
I'm living in Metro Detroit land.
What is that?
Well, I live in like Metro Detroit, Michigan.
No, I know, but you say you're trying to get an apartment. I'm saying where you living now? Whose house?
I live in my
Oh,
parents'
all
house.
right, all right, all right. How old are you?
24.
Nah, man, stay there till you 30, B. What you doing?
No, I want to move out ASAP.
Bro, you about to move out, pay rent to someone else. They gonna use your rent money to pay their mortgages. You kidding me? You better leave your
Yeah,
house
but I
when you're
get
ready to buy a house. Just
but I
saying.
get my own privacy. I get my own privacy. I get my own
Bro,
space. I
bro,
can record
bro,
videos.
bro. Stop recording crazy videos, first of all. Because that's the only reason you want to move out. There's plenty of space to record videos in your mom's house. You trying to record videos you shouldn't be recording. Chill out, bro. Chill out.
I'm
But
just
all right,
saying.
Brandon, we got you, baby. We're going to get to some other callers. You know how it go. Brandon, my man's. He trying to get out his mom's basement. I hear you, Brandon. Tyrone the Great, I'm going to nominate Troll Brandon, Caller of the Year. Faced with tears of joy. We got Price right, $5. Ness, please, please. 2 prayer emoji hands. Clip the whole speech about walking off to puff on Hardin to numb yourself while these casuals cry on the line uninterrupted. Prayer emojis. Rolls on the floor laughing. Tears of joy. Yeah, man. I mean, it's just so many crybabies, bro. Like, I wish these dudes felt like this when a boxer got robbed, but it's Nagano. Nagano. Billy.
You.
Yo.
Yes, sir. Shout out Ness putting in that motherfucking work. But what we got? Upset or beat down? We don't know. We don't know until the two fighters step in the ring. You feel me? This is my thing about boxing. I don't like to judge anymore because I seen too much shit that I didn't think was gonna happen. You feel me? I didn't think T.O. was gonna lose to Cambosis. I didn't think Wilder was gonna lose to Fury. I didn't think a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? I didn't think Ngannou was gonna knock down Fury. You feel me? So I learned as a hardcore, or becoming a hardcore, because I've been on the back calling them niggas been showing me something. But as a future hardcore, we don't know what's going on until it happens. Until those two dudes step in the ring, we don't know what's gonna happen. But shit, I can't wait for the fight. Like, when is the fight, Ness? December 9th? Yo,
Yo.
when is the fight? December 9th?
No, that's Devin's fight, man. This fight is
Oh,
in
this is.
16 Diaz.
Oh, goddamn. But we was talking about the top rank card earlier. Did they already set up? Because that's the Heisman night, right? That's usually the time where they put their Heisman fighter on.
Yeah, that's another date. That's not November.
Oh shit.
This
I
a
feel it though.
Thursday. This a Thursday, bro. Remember?
Yeah, I heard the ticket sales ain't doing that good.
I mean, it looks like it's not a lot of seats, man. I don't know how many that is, but I screenshot it. I mean, it looks like we could physically count it, so it can't be that many.
Shit, I would have thought that the F1 weekend, like, it would have been a sold out arena.
I mean, you
Don't
still
you
got
think?
walk ups. You got 2 weeks left. You got walk ups, the day of.
But fam, it's a Thursday. Who gonna walk up on the Thursday besides some hardcores? You think some casuals gonna walk up on the Thursday?
I mean, yeah, there's 500,000 people here for that weekend.
Hey, I guess, like, are the tickets affordable or what? Like, what's the
Yeah,
prices
yeah,
looking
yeah.
like?
You got $35 tickets. You got $175 tickets. You got $300 tickets. You got $500
Oh
tickets.
shit! Damn, we can fly out there and get that fight. All right, I see. But yeah, man, I most definitely need to do a little bit more homework on De Los Santos. I seen the Rayo loss. I need to look back over that too. But I don't know. De Los Santos, he's live game. You feel me? And one thing I do like about him, he gonna talk that shit back. He most definitely been talking that shit with Shakur, and I think in the ring, he's gonna have somewhat of a match. You feel me? I think somebody said something about his boxing skills and the way he moves, and I think that's just gonna be interesting to see Shakur handle somebody like that. So, I'm most definitely looking forward to it. Be down or upset, I don't really see either right now until they get in the ring. So keep on putting in that work. I'll tap back in. Somebody say something.
For sure, for sure, for sure. Where is it? Let me see. So yeah, it's certainly on a Thursday for those that did not know. This card is a Thursday. It's a big card too, so hopefully nobody got to get up too early like myself because it's going to be a long one. And it's starting late, let's be real. They're starting this at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific, bro. Shit's going to be a late one on a Thursday. I don't know. They out of control. They out of control. But I'll show you here the event on BoxRec. And as you can see, Thursday, 16th of November. Bob Rank, top rank. Bob Arum, tops rank. And it's going to be on ESPN. RNS1, $2 super chat says, Frank Martin, literally a ghost emoji now. Crying with tears, emoji with tears of joy, 2 ducks, and exclamation point. Burrow City E, what up?
Yeah,
What up?
back with it. Man, what we giving? Fight predictions, how we think this shit gonna go down, man.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna be real. I watched a little bit. I watched a little bit of the conference. You know what I mean? I'm gonna watch some more tonight. I'm gonna roll up probably 2 blunts and watch this motherfucker tonight. But I don't think he really got nothing for Shakur, man. I gotta be real about that. It ain't really too much to get optimistic about, but just seeing the improvement of Shakur and seeing how he look right now, I'm gonna watch some more. But I think it might be, De Los Santos might try to bring a little energy in the first maybe 3-4 rounds, but after that, Shakur taking over. You know what I mean? I just want to see it. If I'm just Shakur, I'm just trying to hope Shakur put on a dazzling performance. You know what I mean? I want him to really shine. You see what I'm saying? Because he's so thirsty. He's so thirsty for that spotlight. I think he can't come out here with one of those outclassing performances. He needs to put on a straight beat down. You need to treat De Los Santos just like Yoshino. You need to take him out. You see what I'm saying? You take him the hell out. But yeah, I mean, other than that, that's the only thing I really see happening, man. I just see Shakur dominating. I just want to see how he dominates because De Los Santos do look a little physical. You know what I mean? I wouldn't call him like, just some brawler or nothing like that, but he's became a little bit more physical than everybody else Shakur done fought so far. You know what I mean? So, I mean, we'll see how it goes. Hopefully Shakur knock his ass out and put some more pressure on for more big fights to get made. But that's my call, man.
All right. Burrow City E, thanks for calling in. Let's see here. Tyrone the Great, he said Edwin by stoppage. 2 writing down emojis, handwriting emojis. So he wrote that on the list. Tyrone keeping the list, serving up that crow, helping us serve up that crow. Nest GTO, Instagram and Twitter. Catch me tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 9 a.m. Eastern. Peace.